Oh, good. The rain stopped. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to the Carpathian farm, and welcome back to the new Galaxy Gamers channel. A quick disclaimer as usual. I am a software developer. I own my own software development company, and I bring you game entertainment. I am not associated in any way, shape, or form with the developers of this game, nor am I paid to promote their games, nor am I an independent contractor of these companies. I merely bring you the videos of my gameplay for entertainment purposes only. I may, from time to time throughout each game, point out something I think the developers have done good, something I think they've done bad, something I might think that they could improve on. Those opinions are merely my own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of the respective developers. If the developers happen to see my opinion, see the videos and listen to my opinions, they're more than welcome to use those opinions how they see fit, and I will not be mad at them. The rest of the full text of the disclaimer, of course, as always, will be in the description of the video. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a great week. I hope you're having a wonderful and safe day today. We are back on the Carpathian farm, and I did go back and look at the previous video for the previous episodes, and did discover that we did, in fact, lime. I'll go ahead and just pull up the map real quick and show you. So I went back and I looked, and I discovered that we did, in fact, lime this field before. And it obviously is showing that it does not need to be limed now. So because I've gone back over it and limed it, so it's ready for the stone to be picked, and I've resaved the game. Now, I did discover what happened. Steam did an update that kind of changed the directory in their update. Valve, if you happen to see this video, please make sure that your updates do not affect a user's settings for their client, because what you've done is your last little update there, changed the default storage directory, and that's why I think it affected the game last time. That's why we lost progress that we had made. So I went ahead and just did the lime that field off stream so that we'd be back to normal. And it looks like we're going to have to redo the other field, or refertilize the other field, but that's okay. Let's hop in here because we know our worker is going to need to be emptied. For our corn harvest, as you remember, we did start the corn harvest in the last episode. Let's go and empty our buddy out here. I know I gotta restart this. There we go. I'll let it empty out, and then I'll get the we'll get the corn back. We'll get the contractor going again. I also pushed the in-game day back to morning of October, the second day of October, just because we had lost that progress, and I wanted to get the field limed on the day that we had actually really limed it. So I did push it back there, to be fair. I didn't think y'all would mind about that. Of course, you're gonna. We gotta get him relined back up. Oh, that is so annoying. So I hope everybody's having a good week. I had a really productive week so far. Um, and I hope you guys are having. There it goes. Got it. Okay, so our corn harvester is doing what it needs to do. We'll finish up this corn harvest today. I was going to take the stone off the field, but I really rather get this harvested. So we'll get that harvested. We'll have our Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Some of you, I'm sure, like Tim Hortons or Starbucks. In Europe, I don't know what y'all have over there. Get this. We'll have some fun today. When we take this load in, this trailer load back, we'll stop real quick and feed Rover. Sure he's got what he needs. Now remember, we did say we would have to come back and clean up the edges of the field, so I'm not too worried about that because I already knew we'd have to. So, while I am thinking of it, I talked to a few of my friends last night. Excuse me. I talked to a few of my friends last night, and we had the discussion about whether or not I should continue streaming on Twitch, or move my streaming to YouTube, or both. Some have suggested that it really depends on what I'm trying to do with my streams as to which one it would be better. Some have expressed that YouTube stream, it's harder to get people to watch the streams on YouTube than it is on Twitch. And others have said the opposite. I do stream on Twitch. I haven't for a little bit, but I do plan on getting back to doing my streaming over there as well. What I might do, because it kind of sounds like there's no real consensus on which route is better. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is trying both and seeing, which is the better route. It's based on what I was told last night by folks who I have a lot of respect for and trust. I think I think they're probably all correct to some degree. So I think what we'll do is we're just gonna have to wing it and give it a try on both and see which works better. Maybe the answer is doing it on both. Maybe the answer is having schedules set so that a couple of nights a week I stream on YouTube, a couple of days a week I stream on YouTube, and then a couple of days a week I stream on Twitch. That may be the way to do it. I don't know. But we'll give it a shot. I think that way, at least it'll allow me to test the waters and figure out what the better way to do that is. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Normally on Sunday nights, I will be streaming on Twitch because that's Sunday Night Survival, although I may turn that into, I may rename that series. That's the Space Engineer series that I've been doing, but I may change that now with, with all the new updates and everything, and that old game save gone. I may actually just change the name of that maybe to Sunday Night Shenanigans. I don't know. We'll see. And maybe Wednesday nights. I don't know what night it'll be on YouTube yet, but I know that I'll have to designate a couple of days for YouTube streaming and a couple of days for Twitch streaming. And we'll just try it that way and we'll see what happens. It'll be an interesting little experiment, I think. So we'll give it a go that way. And I will let you know what days I do decide to try it with YouTube. Another quick update while I'm thinking about it. I'm working on the channel website, and it's coming along. I should have the very first pieces of the channel website online maybe tomorrow, maybe later today, I don't know. But hopefully the first pieces will be online this week. So we'll go with that and we'll see what happens. Right. That being said, most y'all know by now that episode 2 of Medieval Engineers went live on Monday. Episode 3 will go live next week. Today's video, obviously, if you're watching this video, it's gone live. And then the Space Engineers, a progressive survival episode will come up tomorrow. So. All right. So I think we're going to get this field harvested today. In this episode, we'll get our should get our cornfield harvested, and we'll, depending on how long it takes, maybe even get the field mulched. But I actually don't think it'll take us all that long to get this field harvested, to be honest with you. We're probably about a quarter of the way there, being done this field already. That does not look like corn to me. I know it says I know the field says it's corn. No. Sunflowers. Okay, well, then this is sunflowers. Cool. Although, the one thing I will say to giant sauter is making harvest crops that are ready to harvest look like they're wilted already and this ugly brown texture. That's not, in my opinion, very good. Who's gonna want to eat wilted food? It just doesn't make any sense. So I think I would probably suggest a a more appropriate texture for things to make them look like they're fresh instead of wilted and whatnot. If I was gonna say anything, I would say that I think that's really a default thing for giants. I'm not sure if maybe map artists can change that texture or not, but maybe you can. But I would say that it just doesn't look right to me. I remember when my mom would grow corn in the garden, and it would be nice and green when it was ready to pick. So this brown texture, making it look like it's wilted when it's time to harvest it. Same with sunflowers, really, that kind of looks stupid to me. Anyway, that's just my rant about that. Okay, we're gonna have to go and grab the trailer here in a minute. Yep, I knew it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take this load back. We'll feed Rover too. We probably could have gotten another full trailer load, to be honest. Another full harvest combine load in here. But we'll do it this way just to make sure. I'll unload this. Alright, good. I did put up the stone crusher. Let's give Mr. Rover some food. I don't know where he is. I really don't know where he is. He's fed. Okay, his name is Dusty. I kept calling him Rover. Well, we got stuff to do. We can't keep waiting around. I'm sure he's there somewhere. He's fed, at least. Food. Oh, there he goes. He must have been up in the back part of the farm. Yeah, we'll park that close enough so that we can get to it. Continue on with our harvest. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get this field done today. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. So I heard a map creator the other day, a map author, happened to see one of their videos. One of the Farm Sim 22 map authors. He was talking about how people don't like playing on the smaller maps anymore in Farming Simulator, and I kind of get it. You know, some of the smaller maps, like the default ones that Giants comes out with, in my view, they are a little too small. And I kind of think it does make a genuine series a little bit harder for those on streaming and doing a let's play series like this. So I kind of get it, what he was talking about when he said that many players in Farming Simulator 22 just don't like the smaller maps anymore, and he thought that was sad. Yeah, I get it. And there's a lot of things you can do with a smaller map, and it's easier to design, of course. But most computers today are able to handle the bigger sized maps, and so I think it's more appropriate to consider the map size that Giants puts out by default as being a little bit too small for today's society. Now, maybe there are players, I will say this, because as a software developer, I have to say this in a way. I have to be honest with people that, not only do I have to be honest, but it's better to be honest. The other side of that coin is that there are people that are using older computers, which means older hardware, which, may not necessarily be able to handle the bigger sized maps. And they're playing on older hardware for various reasons. One of which is, perhaps they can't afford a newer system with newer technology and newer hardware. And that's okay. But I personally like the bigger maps. I've got a newer system, so I can handle them. I think the bigger the map, the more creative it allows you to be. And that's just who I am. But I understand why there are some people out there who do like the smaller maps. So I kind of agree with the map author, but at the same time, I can see the other side of that argument. Just something to throw out there as we continue our sunflower harvest here. We're about halfway done this field already. So anyway, I apologize for going on a rant there. I just thought I'd throw that out there because I did see a video on that and from a map creator. It wasn't that they were complaining or anything. I just thought I don't know. I felt the need to address that issue as a software developer. I often do that. Yeah, 80% full. Okay. Looks like we got more rain coming our way. So, yeah, we're about halfway. We're actually probably halfway right now, to be honest. Actually, maybe almost 2/3 of the way. So yeah, we'll be done this field today in this in-game day. So that means this episode should be done. And it's time to empty the cart again. The combine. Sorry about that. We'll close this cover just in case. Fine, I was pressing E. There we go. I was pressing E, I'm pretty sure. Would not be the first time I've pressed the wrong button, the wrong key on the keyboard. This should get us a pretty decent way across the rest of this field. Fix our camera view here. Just for you, those of you that want to see what it looks like from the inside of the cab of the combine. I do gotta say the foliage looks beautiful. Giants has done a really good job with that. Giants has really done a good job with that. I will give him credit. Credit is due. Wait, is that another field over there? Must be. Go check that out. Wait, is that another field? No, that's the boundary. Okay. Okay, that's the boundary. All right. That looked like it was another accessible field over there. So the map author is trying to actually hide the map boundary. He could do a better job of doing that, though. So I got a meeting later today. Get my videos recorded. I got work to do today. Gotta make the money. Always gotta make money. It actually does look cool watching that go into the combine header there. One of these days we'll do a series. I will do a series on Farming Sim 19, and we'll have a little bit of a comparison what we think is better in both. I think that would be cool. Now, I did see another map that is in, I guess, a beta phase right now that is coming down the pipeline here soon, I think, based in Iowa, too, from a different map creator. It's not the county lines map, though. Though I'm hoping that someone will recreate that. But there is another map coming from Iowa, out of Iowa, very soon, from what I heard the other day, from a video, according to a video I saw the other day. So that's good to see. When that map is available, we'll give that one a try too. I'm just not going to pay someone's Patreon just to get a map. You know, not that I don't support the map authors. I think they do a great job. But, you know, to be honest, I think, you know, a map that should be, I don't know, I just, that's kind of one of those areas where not everybody can afford to pay a monthly Patreon thing just for a map. You know, who knows? It may, if I'm just gonna pay for one map, and I only like one of the maps, what's it worth me, having to pay a monthly subscription to them for that? So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe and that's possible. I am very fiscally conservative, so it probably is just me. I don't like spending money I don't have, and I don't think it's fair to make others spend money they don't have for something too. If it's good enough, it should be included in the base game, in my view. But hopefully it'll come out and we'll be able to play it. I'll be keeping an eye on it though. I forget the name of the map, to be honest with you. But I won't forget. The name of the modder is, the map author is DR Modding, so we'll see. I'll keep an eye out for it and see if it pops up. It probably will at some point. It probably will show up on ModHub or something. Why is it doing that? Oh, we at the end of that? Okay. We're almost full too. We'll get the, must be a glitch in the map. Yeah. I don't know why he did that, though. Of course. Oh, we'll go ahead and empty it. Will give me a chance to go around and clean up the edges. Like we want to do. And then we'll finish up the rest of the field and it'll be harvested. Let's go up to the other edge of this field. So yeah, that so I'll keep an eye out for that map. I don't honestly remember the name of it right now. I do remember the map author's name, and I shall keep an eye on that map. See when it drops. I'm sure it will drop at some point. Yeah, it will be made public. I'm sure of that. And I'm not saying, and just for those who will say, "Oh, he's saying that map authors shouldn't be paid for their time and effort." No, I'm not saying that at all. They really should be, and I would encourage people to donate to them if you feel so inclined. All I'm saying is, I don't know that it's a good idea to require someone to use, pay a Patreon subscription for when they may only want one map. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know, I'm sure that this map author is a really good map author. I have heard of DR modding before, and I think I've actually played on a couple of his maps before. I'm not sure. You know, I'm pretty sure I've played on a couple of maps by MRG modding as well. So there are a lot of good map authors out there. So I'm in no way saying that I think, you know, they shouldn't be given proper credit. I'm not saying that at all. I know there are some out there who say, "Oh, he's saying everything should be free." No, I'm not. It's a reality of life that not everything in life is free. I'm just not so inclined to pay a subscription just to get a map. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've actually played on a couple of maps by DR modding before. So, and I know the quality of the work is I can tell by the video I saw the other day of this particular map, the quality and attention to detail is there. So it does seem like it would be a map I would enjoy playing. So I will keep an eye out for it though, because I'm sure it'll be made public at some point. Now it's only in beta right now, so it's going to have all kinds. It will likely have bugs and issues with it. So, now I don't know how DR modding does it. You know, maybe it's just that their beta maps, they like to have people pay to be beta testers, which is another concern I do have. It's not uncommon for, I will say it is not uncommon for game developers to, and software developers to have paid beta testers. It's how we get a lot of information before we release a product into the proverbial wild, if you will. But making somebody pay you to be a beta tester of your product, I'm just not so sure I'm okay with from an ethical standpoint. In my view, it probably should be the other way around, where the developer pays you to be a beta tester. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I do encourage you guys to check out maps by DR Modding, because I'm pretty sure I've actually played on a couple of their maps, and they seem to Did I miss? Okay. They do seem to pay attention to detail over there, so definitely check them out. Check out their maps if you haven't already. And who knows, maybe some of you guys already play on their maps. If you play Farm Sim. I don't know who does on this channel. I don't know who of my subscribers does. Which reminds me, welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you all for your comments. I enjoy interacting with you guys in the comments section. I enjoy seeing people enjoying the videos. You know, if you watch them all the way through, great. Tell me what you think, and you know what I can do better. I'm always interested in knowing how I can make content that I provide to you guys better. And I know I can improve. So you'll never hear me you'll never see me get upset with you over constructive feedback that you give. Yeah, I did around the edge of the field there, just so we wouldn't have to worry about the trees or anything. And we talked about that in the last episode too, about how map authors should really provide a bigger zone around the map so that you can turn equipment around, especially the bigger equipment. You know, if you put trees and plants and buildings and whatnot too close to the edge of a field, that does create some problems. Just like if you put telephone poles in the middle of the field, you should make them so that you can drive through them, so that it doesn't impact, you know, like hired workers and things like that. Camera's so funky. There we go. So and I did say we'd have this field harvested completely by the end of this episode, which looks like I'm going to be right about that. Makes me happy to see. I'll never get used to rear wheel driving. And it makes it harder when it's only a keyboard. So for those wondering, I think I mentioned in the last episode or in one of my videos last week, I was having some trouble getting stationeers to actually work. I ran into what appears to be a bug in the UI, but I That has gone away, it appears. In a patch done by that just literally dropped a day or two ago uh, by the developer of Stationeers. So I don't know. We'll see. I may try to play a couple episodes on the channel and see if you guys like that, and maybe see if I can actually um, figure out how to actually survive on Stationeers. It is a game that tends to annoy me. It is a niche game. The developer admits that and acknowledges that. And it's because it is so complex in its survival mechanisms that, it does make it a little bit harder, I think, for people to want to get in excited about that game. So it is a niche game, and the developer acknowledges and knows that. It appears so. I'll give him credit for that. Is it a game that I would, you know, give them money to continue its development? Um, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like they're doing a good job and they are trying. And I like to see independent. I like to see indie devs trying and doing their best. So I don't know. Maybe I would. But we'll try a few video recordings of it, and you guys can tell me what you think, if you think it's something I should continue trying to have on the channel or not. I'm pretty sure that I will fail miserably in Stationeers, so we'll see. Might be fun to try it at least. That way, then, if I try it and it doesn't work, it's not a good fit for the channel, then now we can say, well, okay, we gave it a shot. All right, we got the field harvested, my friends. Let's go. We'll empty all this into the trailer. Okay. And because I do not foresee us buying another field this season, we can safely put this away. Let's see if that's on the. Oh, okay, it's why. I put it on the wrong side. I was trying to put it on the wrong side of the header trailer. I have a friend that is on my development team. He's from Arizona. I'd probably blame him, but you know, he'd probably cry. No, I'm just kidding. Oh boy, that does not look like it's on there right. I'll fold that up. Question is, let's get this washed up while we're right here. Okay, so it's right there. Alright, this is one annoyance with this field. Got it. Alright, let's get this thing home. Now, let me remember. Okay, the mower is. Okay, so that's the other trailer, so it is there. Alright, so if I go this way, still don't have this whole farm memorized yet. You would think by now I would. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave that there for now. I'll put that away later. Go grab the trailer load of sunflower. Load down into the silo. I'm going to leave my lime trailer there with the plow, because we're going to need to mulch this field first. So we'll bring the trailer back, trailer full of sunflower back, and empty the sunflower into the silo. We'll leave the trailer on the in the farmyard, and we'll bring the mulcher back. We'll get that going. That's how we'll do that. Almost missed my way to get easier access to the silo. Oh yeah, brilliant. Left that right in the way almost. It's alright. I'll dump the rest of this in. And I think that's actually the first field we've actually gotten fully harvested in one episode. Almost. Except for the first little piece. Alright, now the question is, where did I put the mulcher? Is that back over here? Yes. Okay. Go and bring that up to the field. Oh, I stuck on. That figures. There is super strength. That's one good thing it's for. Now here's one thing I don't know. There we go. We'll let that one get going. Now, mulching the field after you harvest it does give, I think it's a 2% bonus. And this is generally something farmers would normally do anyway, because it actually does help make sure there's nutrients in the field. And we want to make sure that we get all of the possible bonuses out of the field that we can. It doesn't really change the texture. Suppose that's okay though. Now, I don't think we'll have this field fully mulched in this episode, so... But at least we'll have the harvesting done. Yeah, we'll have to come back and do the edges. That's okay. Kind of knew we'd have to do that. Yeah, let it rain. Okay, let's see how we're doing with the mulching. Okay. We're actually doing okay. All right, that's good to know. Here we go. So I think in the next episode we'll get this field plowed and get it limed. And then we've got a lot of stone to pick up. That'll be 2 fields full of stone that we have to deal with. So that'll probably be our next episode and what we're going to do. Unless I do that other field off. Unless I do the... Yeah, actually, I might do that. What I might do is the field that we were supposed to harvest or take the stone off of, which is this one here. I might do that one off camera. And get that ready so that one we don't have to worry about that. Then in the next episode we can plow, lime, and do this one, and leave the mulcher going while we're at it, while I'm doing this one up here. So that might be what we do there, just so that we can advance a little bit. I don't think that would be too big an issue, to be honest. Because to be fair, we were supposed to be doing the stone removal in that other field today too, so. I may just do that one off camera, that way I know it's done and whatnot. So yeah, that might be what we do there. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. So I think that's what we'll do, and then that way we don't have to worry about it. I won't bore you guys with all too much stone removal. I do have to get some work done today too, so sadly. But yeah, it's starting to rain, which okay, it can rain all it wants. So we'll see about that. But I think what we'll do is we will call it there. This field's going to take a little while to finish mulching, and I think I'm just going to let it run off camera and to get the field mulched. But, and then I'll take care of the stone removal on that other field real quick later this evening. But that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification icon to let yourself know when new videos come out. Be sure to tell your friends and family, and leave your feedback in the comments about what days you think you would enjoy seeing a stream here on YouTube. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you have a great and safe day. I hope the day is productive for you, and I will see you in the next episode. And I will see you in the next video. With that being said, happy gaming.